Okay, team, let's talk about the word said and why, as writers, we should just cross the word said off from our vocabulary. So, check it out. Why, as a writer, should you avoid using the word said? So, said makes your writing sound repetitive and redundant. Your reader is smarter than you think, so give your reader some credit. And if dialogue is written well and builds characterization, the reader will know who's talking. So you can empower yourself to just delete the word said altogether from your writing. So here's an example with a dialogue exchange with the word said. So what does this exchange sound like? Well, if that's how you're going to be, Kalani, then I'm through with you. Scott said. Seriously? Scott, I can't believe you're going to be so immature. Why are you taking this so seriously? Kalani said. Whatever, Kalani, Scott said. Do you notice how the way the dialogue is written, it's a little obvious who's speaking. And when you say said over and over and over again, what does that sound like? Take a moment and think about it. So here's the example I just read. But I'm going to show you what it can look like when you delete the word said. So here's our new example on the right, and just look at both side by side. Read both to yourself. And if you look at the example on the right, let's read it again. Well, if that's how you're going to be, Kalani, then I'm through with you. Seriously, Scott, I can't believe you're going to be so immature. Why are you taking this so seriously? Kalani growled, her eyes glowing. Whatever, Kalani, Scott turned and walked without looking back. So notice, you can delete the word said altogether. In the first part, I've just deleted Scott said, and I didn't add anything. Notice you can replace the word said with a more descriptive word. So I use the word growled right here. And you also can replace said with a character action or description. So in this, when I describe Kalani, I say her eyes glowing. And then instead of saying Scott said, I just give him some action. So I have Scott just decisively turning around and walking, and he doesn't even look at Kalani. Because this can tell you that Scott really is through with this conversation because he doesn't even look back at her. And this moment right here can show you that Kalani is pissed off, right? Her eyes are glowing. She's growling when she says this. I do want to encourage you, though, when you replace or get rid of the word said, try not to use like a very flavorful word every single time because it actually is going to do you a disservice. So replace the word said sparingly and then just delete it when you're not using. Add some character descriptions, add some character actions because this is going to build characterization for your reader so that they can make some inferences for what you indirectly put out there for them. Make the reader do the work, right? That's what you always want to do as the writer. Make the reader work with your language. Notice how when each new character talks, we hit enter and we indent. Hit enter and indent. And that's how you know, too, as the reader, a new character has talked. Okay, now you get to try. Go ahead and head to our class Padlet. Add 3 synonyms for the word said and your dialogue example.